So we'll do this again in real speed. So for our next technique, we're going to go over how to deal with like a hand post when we have our opponent in double unders. So I'll show you what we mean. So we're after getting our different setups. We managed to come into our double unders. I sit back, I bring Darren from a Y to an I position with his arms. But sometimes in the middle of the scramble or the transition, when I try sweep him and elevate with my left leg, so I'm going to sweep to my right hand side, he's still able to post and bring his arm back to a Y position. So we had a couple of different options from here. One was we could take our like a trap grip and then upgrade our grips to different types of grips. So here's a gable grip. We can do our head and arm clamp sweep. We can also go to our shoulder clamp. But if we want to stay on the double unders here, what we'll do is we'll bring our elbow down towards our training partner's elbow, and I'm going to bring his hand up towards my head here. So now I bring him back to a Y position and I take my gable grip or butterfly grip. I extend my legs, and instead of me sweeping him over to my left, now I'm going to sweep him over to my right hand side here. We land in the mount with the two arms and the head controlled. We're ready to start attacking. So again, we have our double unders. I tried to bring him from a Y position to an I position. Here I upgraded my grips from an S grip to a gable or a butterfly grip. But when I went to sweep him, he was able to post. So he's able to bring his hands back to that Y position we were talking about. So what I'll do here is I'll just bring my elbow down close to my training partner's elbow, and I'm just going to slide his hand up towards my head. So he's kind of doing like a semicircular motion with his hand, so I don't want to like pull it towards me. I'm going to slide it up towards where his thumb's spiking. Once this happens, we have that I position again. I can sweep the same side that we were looking to attack, or I can just bring him over to the opposite side and get our sweep from here. So again, so push, underhook, overhook, we pull, upgrade our grips, extend, we have our second grip, now we're in a great position, we have our chin over our partner's shoulder so they can't cross faces and frame. I fall back and I bring him from a Y position to an I position. So I went from an S grip to a gable or a butterfly grip. I went to sweep to my right hand side, but Darren was still able to post on his hand. So what I do is slide my elbow down towards his elbow, and I'm going to get into a semicircular motion with his left hand, where now I bring him back to this I position. We can go gable or butterfly grip. I'm going to use the momentum of being on my right hip to roll to my left side and sweep to here. So we'll do this again in real speed. So for our next technique, we're going to work on the counter to when our opponent posts using their leg when we're trying to sweep from double unders. So again, we managed to get our double under grips. I'm going to bring Darren from a Y to an I position here. I upgrade from an S grip to a gable or even a butterfly grip. I'll keep my elbows pinched in nice and tight, and you can also see if my elbows are down by his shoulder or the top of his tricep, he's able to kind of bring his arms back to that Y position. So I want to keep my elbows connected onto his elbows. So if Darren tries to do this, it's a lot harder. So that's the trick. So when I roll from my left side over to my right side and I start to elevate my left leg, you can see Darren is posting on his left leg. So I'm going to like curve my foot around, say, the top of his ankle, or where the top of the socks would be if he was wearing socks. I'm going to bring his left leg up towards his butt, and I scissor my left leg over my right. Here, coming up on top, taking him out with the two arms isolated. So again, we have our double unders. I'm bringing Darren's arms from a Y to an I position, so we went S grip to gable grip to even butterfly grip. I want to keep my elbows behind his elbows, not up by his armpits, because he's able to kind of flare his arms here and go to that Y or even a T position. So I want to keep my elbows behind his elbows, and I get my butterfly grip. I extend to take the weight off my hips. I roll to my right side, and I start to elevate with my left leg. Darren posts on his left leg. I'm going to get the sole of my foot just above his ankle. I'm lifting with my left leg, and I'm also slightly lifting with my right leg. Then I do a scissor motion where I scissor my left leg over my right leg. Here, when we come up on top, into the mount with 2 arms isolated. So again, manage to get our opponent to post. We get our underhook and overhook. Darren tries to pull away. I use this to scoop my hips on the inside. I upgrade from a shallow underhook to a deep underhook. I extend. We get double unders, and I have an S grip. If Darren tries to pull away, should be hard. If I put my chin over my training partner's shoulder, if he tries to cross face me or frame, should be hard. The further my head goes away from his shoulder, the easier it is for him to frame. So I keep my chin over his shoulder. On the way down, we bring his arms from a Y position to an I position. And I'm putting my elbows as close as I can behind my training partner's elbows. We went from an S to a gable or a butterfly grip. So you can see my elbows are behind Darren's elbows, not his armpits. If they go behind his armpits, he's going to be able to post his hands out and cause problems when we try sweep. So elbows behind his elbows, and we take a butterfly grip. I extend my legs to take the weight off my hips. I roll to my right hand side, and I elevate with my left leg. Darren posts on his left leg. I'm going to curve my foot just around his ankle. I lift with my left leg, so my left leg is lifting. My right leg is also lifting, and then we scissor our left leg over our right leg, come up on top and get the sweep. So we'll do that again in real speed.